Hi, I'm Jelena and I'm one of the directors at Kingston Film Festival. A couple of weeks ago I got the chance to sit down with Ivo Santiago Carrera to talk about his film. Notes About the Sea won in the category Best Directing at last year's edition of Kingston Film Festival. The film is a timeless tale on friendship, breaking down gender stereotypes between young men. But I will let Ivo do the talking and I hope you enjoy this interview.
¿Cómo es? Chuta, no puedo creer que no haya sido. Es que no sé cómo explicar.
I was interested in how did you start out in filmmaking? What was your way into making films? When did you know you wanted to become a filmmaker?
Okay, that's a really nice question. I think that when I was younger, when I was a little boy, and I like to watch all kind of films, and I remember one day chatting with my auntie, and I was speaking about some films I've seen. I was around 10 years old, and she told me that but that those kind of films are for adults, and you're just a little boy, and that makes myself understand that I wanted to explore what is to make films and the world of filmmaking or actor, what was behind the screen, and then I live here in Mar del Plata. What there is each year here the biggest film festival in Latin America, and we used to receive a lot of celebrities from all around the world, and I was born in a cinematic city, and after that I graduated from school and I started to study filmmaking or cinema in the university, in the public university.
I want to talk obviously about Notes About the Sea because we all really loved that film so much and it won our festival. And I was just interested in how did you start having the idea? How was the process of making this film?
I had a little notebook where I wrote down some ideas, and I was watching the film and I just wrote it down, something like 3 friends, they wanted to make a gift to one of them or something like that, and that's when it started. It just came to my mind, and then I made a scholarship. I think scholarship is the right word, and I moved up to Quito, to Ecuador.
Why did you film it in Ecuador? Because it's not really that close to where you're from. So you had that scholarship. Was it like a film scholarship, like from university, for you to actually just go there and do this film?
Yeah, no, it was a scholarship from university. I moved up to Ecuador with Emiliano, who is my friend and the producer of the film. To move up to a different world, to a different not different world, but a different country, a different way of work, and it's how it started. With this crazy idea about traveling, and I think the film or the short film reflects some of this crazy traveling idea.
When did you choose to make it black and white? Was that there from the beginning, or did that came later?
It was from the beginning. I was when I was writing, and I started to think that maybe I wanted to not locate or not lock down the story in a particular age. I think it's not in the 2000s, it's not in the 90s, it's not our age, and just to make sure the different public make can appropriate the story and make their own. And I think the black and white will help with this idea, you know, to not lock it down in some historical time in particular.
Yeah.
And also, you know, Quito is a very colorful city, and we already know that for making a more intimate or more close story, we wanted to, you know, not work in the colors and not, you know, had to be worried about that and concentrate or focus on what's happening on the scene.
Yeah, so the black and white, yeah, I think it really carries the story. I mean, I think it really fits, but it makes sense that you always knew that it would be in black and white.
Yeah,
it's a really cool style. I really liked it. And then can you tell us a little bit about the inspiration that you had for your characters? So you said they were like kind of the first idea of the film were those three characters. So where did you take them then? What was the inspiration for their friendship?
What encouraged me to write a story and to make it or direct it, it was to explore the relationship or friendship between men. And I don't think, it's hard for me to find a true inspiration, but I really wanted to explore what's happening when you have an intimate friend, and you know, when you can feel like a man, you can feel comfortable, or you can talk about your feelings with some friend, and you know, make an intimate relationship, and you know that it's truly the heart of the relationship of friendship, and make that. And you know, I really work on the characters. I wrote full bios of them. You know, I'm really I like to write it down, to write the full life of the characters, and you know, make their a resource or something to be used for the actors or for the rest of the team. And I really took the time to write it and to perform each character the way I imagine.
Yeah, that's cool. And how was the work with your actors on set? Did you know them well before you started working with them, or did you develop a relationship on set?
Yeah, we had some essays before the shooting days, and not too much. It was only 1 week, and they really didn't know each other. You know, they all studied in the same film school where I go to study there in Ecuador, but they were from different classes, and they really didn't know each other. So it was now yeah, and with in the essays I wanted to create you know, some special friendship, or some, or make them real close, and make some exercise to make them work together to reflect that on the screen. And you know that each one of them, Brian, Narek, or Paul, they really had different ways to explore their characters, and I think that that really make their I don't know, their work grow up, and you know, the relationship between them really I don't know how to say it, but really pure or natural or naturalistic. You know, I wanted to do that. I wanted to do a naturalistic film that you can just watch and make the characters you know, reflect some process of your life or something like that. And I think they in their work they were real close to that.
Yeah.
So they are not really close to the characters I wrote, but I think they make him grow up much better.
Yeah, I would agree, and I think it's really impressive what you did, because I would have thought that they definitely knew each other before. Like, their friendship on screen was really authentic and, yeah, realistic. I really thought they were friends all their life. So that's
Well,
really cool.
yeah, you know, it was really not, we didn't work only on the essays. We just had a meal together. They come to my house, and you know, we the Argentinians we have this this it's like the way we are, that we love to invite everyone to our houses and make some great meals. And I think that that was important too, to make them relax and just to know each other, and to explore this intimate world that I want to create on screen and on the sound.
Yeah, and I think it worked really well. Maybe one last question. You already a little bit talked about, like, that you wanted to make a film about a friendship between boys, between men. Why was this important to you? Maybe you can say a few more words about that.
Okay, yeah, I think and I'm reading a lot of that. The way that boys or men act, like in life, in the way of the relationship with women or with other men. And I think the friendship between men, it's more like shoulder to shoulder, and not face to face. And I wanted to make a relationship just face to face, not shoulder to shoulder. Not, it's not like playing football together like a team, or make I don't know, just funny things together, just to look at your friend, and you can just tell him what you feel, and what you feel like, and what's happening to you. And I wanted to turn it down, this concept, and that society or something like that told us that, man, we have to say, to be straight, and not to feel anything, and not to show our feelings to other men. I don't know, it makes me feel that I was exploring something new. And I don't know, it's just like I really want to do that too. I have not a clear idea about this, but I really want to make an essay about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we don't see that much on screen, that kind of friendships between boys. And I think that was the first thing when I watched your film the first time. It was like, this is something I haven't seen much, really. And that's why I was interested. So I think, yeah, I just wanted to say that that's really cool that you made an effort to deal with that and put it on screen, because we need more of that, in my opinion. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's a lot of a lot of theory, a lot of uh, posts on social media, but I think we really need the film to explore life, and their relationship with men. And in that way, I was just watching when I arrived to Ecuador. I watched this film Güeros from Alonso Ruiz Palacios. It's a Mexican film.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of that. It inspires me a lot because of the relationship between two different brothers in Mexico City. And when I watched that, I was already writing my short film, and I just said that, yeah, it's definitely this way.
Cool. Thank you for telling us a bit about Notes About the Sea, about making the film. And
Okay.
now that you're an award-winning director, what are your next steps? What are your new projects? Are you working on anything? Do you have any plans?
This time there are difficult times to think and to improve or to make project. But I wrote when I was at my first year at college, at university, I started to write a short film, an animation short film, and I write it all along my career since I graduated. And I just wanted to make it, and to make this animation short film. I was writing some things down, some things that I think now doesn't work, and I wanted for this year to make myself into animation world, and or stop motion world, to explore some new ways of telling some human things. And this short film is about childhood and the power of imagination in the childhood. So I really wanted to do that, and I really wanted to explore more that the human feelings in films, or more to be human and not to some action films or some other kind of films of genres. I don't know. Working with Ana Franco, who was my script partner with Notes About the Sea, and I show her the script, and we are working on that to make it more I don't know how to say, more possible to do that in animation or in stop motion. I really wanted to do stop motion. I don't know if with actors or with drawing, or I don't know, but I wanted to explore that.
Yeah, that's really exciting. And you said it already. It's hard times at the moment. How is the situation in Argentina and South America? How are you guys doing?
For the people like me who are just starting in this world of cinema or filmmaking, it's really hard, because here and in Argentina we make films with the support of the National Cinematic Institution, and it was a really hard 2020 was a real hard year for the film industry, and to make to record things. And I think this year will be better, but we got to keep on moving, and just this crazy virus make us just luck on ourselves. And in cinema you cannot luck on yourself. You have to work with other people. You have to share your work. You have to gather with the friends, with people who have different ideas. And I think that's the way, and I think that's what I and what we here in Argentina, what we can do this year, just to make the cinema stay alive.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I really hope that this year will be better. Did you find any ways to still be creative during 2020? Was there anything that you were able to still do during COVID?
Yeah, I think it's 2020 was not a good creative year for me, but I really try to write some things, and to write some ideas, and to remove this forgotten short animation film that I had, and just that, just to focus on what's happening to myself, and what did I wanted to do when this thing is over.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to be over. the next year. But just we have to keep living in some way and being creative in some way. We will just find out how.
Yeah, I agree. We will find ways, I'm sure. And it was nice to see during the festival, like filmmakers from all over the world coming together, even if it was just online. Other than that, is there any advice you have for other filmmakers, for young filmmakers that might just be starting or that are, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm starting too, so I'm a beginner as well. But I think just this, keep on moving, keep on writing. When you feel that you have no ideas, just I like to force myself to write sometimes, just maybe later I didn't like the, the the things I wrote, but it just makes you keep on moving. And maybe just one day you will wake up and you will read it again and you say, oh well, I can take something good about this. And just to I focus myself on writing because it's the best thing I can do now. So and write your ideas and always keep on moving and make yourself the time to write and or to read or to watch films. um, you know i um, I really think there's two ways of learning in this time, watching films and writing down your ideas. um, I really love it. And, just I don't know, just watch a film like, I don't know how to say it, but like Agnes Varda's documentary, and write it down what the sensation or what I feel in myself when I when I watch it, and what's the sensation or the feeling that remains in my body and my mind after watching the film. I think it's a really good technique to explore the way of creating with image and sound.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. That's great advice, I think. Yeah. Keep going, and hopefully we'll be able to make films again very soon. And hopefully we'll be able to see more of your films. We'd really, really enjoy that.
De verdad sí quería ir.
¿Cómo?
No sé, como que por un instante me sentí allí.
Yo también. ¿Estás llorando, maricón?
Actually, I forgot. I wanted to ask, how do you pronounce Notes About the Sea in Spanish? Because I have no idea how to say it.
Okay. The original title is Anotaciones sobre el mar.
Yeah.
It's like I think the literal transcription is annotations or something like that when you write something down.
Yeah.
But I think I thought Notes About the Sea will be more readable. Will be easy to read that. when I traveled to Ecuador, there was in Spanish we have many different words or many expression for the same thing. And that was one thing that I thought it makes the short film Notes About the Sea grow up. It just I said it is written on a false Quito way of speaking, because I write the things, the expressions I've heard from my partners and my friends, and then I show it to them, and they say to me, I think that's not the way we will say that. And in this kind of exchange with language, it's just the script or the dialogues just grow up.
Es como que todo se termina ahí, no sé. Es infinito. Es como que no alcanzas a ver nada, pero estás viendo toda la vez.
To make the cinema experience to gather people and to be a way of meet with other people and to share not only what you see on the screen, you know, but also the sensations, and you can discuss about life. You know, I think cinema is it's life. Like you know, a famous film director here in Argentina has this phrase, you know, in Spanish it's hacer cine es hacer vida, and in English it's to make films is to make life.